every student will have a unique ID. So this unique ID is an ID available in the school database also. So this is similar to what school database has a student unique ID. Similarly, all the teachers have provided, and I'm going to share it with you. One teacher per school will have a unique ID by which they can increase their knowledge base. They can also access the portal, and they can understand and know how to finally give this information to the students. See, we are providing one teacher a login ID ultimately so that you can reach out to the students. So this is the kind of data we generate. This is an old data. It will be updated because we are working on creating student login ID. So somebody in the chat box has asked how to create student ID. Sir, you don't have to create the student unique ID. We will create them. You just have to communicate to the student that this is your ID and this is your password. So password for all the students is 12345 6. Unique ID for the student will be the ID provided, ID already available in the school database. So we have 13 district. This is how the data looks like. About 10 lakh students will be there for ninth and 10th classes. So for all the 10 lakh 86,961 students, we are targeting that all of them should log in using their separate login IDs. They can use one phone. I mean, if they don't have access to a smartphone, they can use their parents' phone, siblings' phone. One student can, many students can use only one system if there is a computer lab in the school, or your phone, your laptop. So, given resources, we have to make our way to make it a success to the students. But ultimately, the idea is that students log in and use it for a good amount of time. They use it well and they use it efficiently. So this is the kind of data we receive. So similarly, you can check the school wise data. So for school wise data and how can you access the portal, there are two things. One thing is how can you log into the portal to increase your knowledge base. And second thing is, if you are a teacher in a school and there are 200 students, how can you check who has logged in and what is their login ID, and what is the status of the school in terms of how many percentage of people have logged in. So I will talk about the teachers login first. So website is same for teachers, apcareerportal.in. This time for teachers to have a login, teachers login ID is very simple to remember. You have to type your UDICE code. UDICE code is available for all the schools, which is unique to all the schools. So you have to type your UDICE code and add T1 to the UDICE code. I will show this via an example. So you go to apcareerportal.in, and these are the UDICE codes of the school. So you have to just take one UDICE code, add T1 here, UDICE code and T1. Password is 123456, and then you log in. Please do not log in from the same code that I am using. This is just for an example. And then this is exactly the portal looks like. You select the language, Telugu, English, or any preferred language. I am choosing Telugu here for your convenience. And then the portal will be exactly similar to what Chandra sir has explained. We have careers, colleges, entrance exams, and scholarships. Now, if you want to check the data, so this is the portal like any other student will use. So this is exactly how the portal will look like to the students. Teacher ID, which is UDICE code and T1. This is important for us, but most important is that every student use their unique IDs. So what is the unique ID of the student? I'll just log out. So this time you have to type your UDICE code, and please do not add T1 this time. If you want to check the school wise data, do not add T1, and password is 123456. So this is a data profile. This is not a portal as such. This is like a data profile for this particular school. Most important column for you is download inactive students. please ignore these reports meanwhile. These are not very important now. Only this download inactive students is important. When you click on this, an Excel sheet will be downloaded, which will look like this. So all the students in this particular school has a unique ID. So student has to type their unique ID only, and password will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for all the students. Password is this. This is their unique ID. This is their password. Now this ID you can get like I just explained, UDICE code. You log in with UDICE code, go to download inactive students. You log in with UDICE code, download inactive students, and you will receive this kind of file. I will request, if you want to check the data, please use a laptop or a system, because this file might not be visible very properly on the phone. But if you want to use the portal for career college information, then you can use the phone. Only for the data, I am suggesting to use the laptop or a system. So this file can be downloadable easily. But even if you don't want to do all this process, and you want to tell your students what is their unique ID, this ID should be available in the school database. This is something that government has given us, and we have created IDs. And for remaining students, we will be creating the IDs. But this is something that is not known to the teachers or the school system. School system should have this student unique ID already. But if even if you want to check from our from the system, from the portal, this is how you can check. I will just explain the process again using this, because I'll be sharing this slide with you. So for teachers to use the portal, they use the UDICE code along with T1. If they want to check the data, then they use a UDICE code without T1. Login ID is UDICE code, 11-digit UDICE code. That's it. And then password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The most important button for you is download inactive students. The list of the students will be downloaded. As soon as students will start using the portal, those who start using the portal, their names will be transferred from inactive to download details. Basically, this is inactive students, this is active students. If there are 200 students in your school, our target is that all the 200 students here should move from here to here, so that they start using the portal. So that is how you can check the data. All of these things will be available at this PPT, this link of the video you can watch again, but we'll be sharing the documents, all of these things again with you, because your role, as far as I can understand, the teachers who have joined here with us, their role is to use the portal themselves, request and support the students to log in, so that each and every student can log in and make a better choice in their careers, can increase their knowledge base about different career options in life. And how can you do that? You can do that by taking orientation, taking workshops. So this is an orientation that we are doing with you. So we request all the participants here to do the similar orientations at your school level. Now in the COVID times, you can do these orientations online, if that is possible, along with your classes. Or if the schools now they are opening slowly, you can do the orientation with COVID protocols in a classroom setup using a projector in the computer lab. So I mean, I'm suppose we all are now very equipped with how to use government resources, and your own creativity you can bring about to make it a success. So it's very good to see that a lot of people are responding and giving very good suggestions. So as far as we can do from the state team, we'll be providing support. But this project will be a more successful project if we put